Hi guys, it's me again, and this is another one of Grandma's Fireside Chats. Grandpa is the cameraman, and it is Season 1, Episode 3. And the book I'm going to read this morning is called The Trip to Panama. Once upon a time, a little bear and a little tiger lived down by the riverside near the big tree. They even had a boat. They lived in a nice little house with a chimney. "How happy we are," said little tiger. "We have all we could wish for, and we don't have to be afraid of anything. That's because we're so strong, aren't we, bear?" "Yes," said little bear. "I'm as strong as a bear, and you're as strong as a tiger. That should do." You see that rocking chair? That's a bent wood rocker. They're able to bend the wood to make it. Grandma has a bent wood sofa in her dining room. Every day, little bear took his rod and went fishing, and little tiger went out in the woods looking for mushrooms. Little bear cooked their dinner every day because he was a very good cook. "Would you rather have the fish cooked with salt and pepper or lemon and onion, Mr. Tiger?" "All of them," said little tiger, "and I want the biggest helping." After the fish, they ate stewed mushrooms, and then they had bilberry jam and honey. How do you guys think about that meal? I think the fish sounds good, not sure about the mushrooms. The jam and honey sounds good too. They really did lead a very happy life in their nice little house down by the riverside until one day a crate came floating down the river. Little bear fished it out of the water, sniffed it, and said, "Ooh, bananas. What a wonderful smell." The crate did smell of bananas. And what was that word written on it? "Panama," read little bear. "This crate comes from Panama, and Panama smells of bananas. Oh, Panama is the land of my dreams." Little bear ran home and told little tiger. "Everything is much nicer in Panama, you know," he said. "Panama smells of bananas all over. Panama is the land of our dreams, Tiger. We must start for Panama first thing tomorrow." "First thing tomorrow," agreed little tiger, "but we must take my stripy tiger duck." The next morning they got up much earlier than usual. "If you don't know your way," said little bear, "the first thing you need is a signpost." And he made a signpost out of the crate. "We must take my fishing rod too, because if you have a rod, you can always catch fish. And if you can catch fish, you needn't go hungry." "And if you needn't go hungry," said little tiger, "there's nothing to be afraid of, is there, bear?" Little tiger took the red cooking pot too. And there's their signpost, with the arrow pointing that way, because that's the way they saw the crate floating down the river. "And the red pot is so that you can cook me a nice dinner every day, bear. Everything you cook tastes so good." Little bear took his black hat, and then they set off, going the way the signpost pointed. They walked along the riverbank. Soon they met a mouse digging a hole. "Hello, mouse," said little bear. "We're going to Panama. Panama is the land of our dreams. Everything is different there, much bigger and greener." "Bigger than my mouse hole?" asked the mouse. "Impossible." "Well, how can you expect mice to know anything about Panama?" They passed an old fox who was just having a goose for his birthday treat. "Which is the way to Panama?" asked little bear. "Turn left," said the fox, without giving it much thought, because he didn't want to be disturbed. Left was the wrong way. They really shouldn't have asked the fox. Then they met a cow. "Which is the way to Panama?" asked little bear. Turn left, said the cow. If you turn right, you get to the farmhouse, and I'm sure the farmhouse can't be in Panama. But left was the wrong way again. Soon it started to rain. Big raindrops kept falling from the sky. Where is your beautiful umbrella, Little Bear? It's at home, hanging on the door. That evening, Little Bear built them a shelter from the rain out of 2 old oil drums. They lit a fire and got warm. How nice it is to have a friend who can build a shelter from the rain, said Little Tiger. With a friend like that, you don't have to be afraid of anything. And when it stopped raining, they went on. Soon they felt hungry, and Little Bear said, I've got my rod, so I'll go fishing. You wait under this big tree, Tiger, and light a fire so that we can cook our fish. But there wasn't any river, and if there isn't any river, a fishing rod is no use. Luckily, Little Tiger was good at finding mushrooms. If you have a friend who can find mushrooms, said Little Bear, you don't have to be afraid of anything, do you, Tiger? Soon they met a hare and a hedgehog carrying their harvest home. Come home with us, do, said the kind hare and hedgehog. You can stay the night. We like having visitors. Little Bear and Little Tiger sat on a lovely, comfortable sofa. This sofa is the most beautiful thing in the world, said Little Tiger. We'll buy ourselves a sofa like this when we get to Panama. When we get to Panama, Bear, and then we shall have everything we could wish for, shan't we? Yes, said Little Bear. Then Little Bear told the hare and the hedgehog about Panama. He talked about Panama all evening. Panama is the land of our dreams, he said. Panama smells of bananas all over, doesn't it, Tiger? We've never been beyond the far end of our field, said the hare. Our field has always been the land of our dreams because it grows the corn we eat. But Panama sounds wonderful. Little Bear and Little Tiger slept on the beautiful sofa, and that night all 4 dreamed of Panama. Next day they met a crow. Birds are clever, said Little Bear, so he asked her the way. What way? Asked the crow. There are hundreds and thousands of ways you could go. The way to the land of our dreams, said Little Bear. Everything is different there, much greener and more beautiful. Oh, I can show you the land of your dreams, said the crow, for birds really are clever. Just fly after me. Up we go. And she flew up to the lowest branch of the big tree. She flew higher and higher. Little Bear and Little Tiger couldn't fly, so they had to climb. Don't let go of me, Bear, cried Little Tiger. There you are, said the crow, and she pointed to the country all around them with her wing. Oh, how beautiful, cried Little Tiger. Isn't it beautiful, Bear? There's the bridge that maybe they used. It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen, said Little Bear. It's Panama, said Little Tiger. Come on, we must hurry up. We must reach that river and build ourselves a nice little house with a chimney. There's nothing to be afraid of, Bear. And they climbed down the tree. Soon they came to the river. You look for some bits of wood and planks, said Little Bear, and he built a raft. And there they are building the raft. How nice it is to have a friend who can build rafts, said Little Tiger. With a friend like that, you don't have to be afraid of anything. They dragged their raft into the river and floated over to the other bank. You see, the little tiger duck is in the pot that they brought. Go carefully, Bear, said Little Tiger. I don't want my tiger duck to capsize. When they reached the other side of the river, they walked along the bank. Just follow me, said Little Bear. I know the way. Then there's nothing to be afraid of, said Little Tiger, and they went on until they came to a little bridge. Oh, they hadn't used the bridge yet, I guess. Okay. Little Bear had once built a bridge a lot like this himself. We must mend this bridge, said Little Tiger. You push the plank from underneath, and I'll pull it from on top. But mind my tiger duck. On the other side of the river, they found a signpost. It had fallen over and was lying in the grass. What do you see there, Tiger? Where? Here, of course, a signpost. And what do you see written on it? Paraguay? No, silly. Panama. Panama, Tiger. We're in Panama, the land of our dreams. Oh, come along. Let's dance for joy. And they danced for joy, in and out and round about. When they had gone a little further, they came to a tumbleweed little house with a chimney. Huh. Oh, Tiger, cried Little Bear, you have good sharp eyes. Tell me what you see. A house, Bear, a lovely, wonderful, beautiful house with a chimney, as beautiful as our own house. Bear, we could stay and live here, couldn't we? And it's so nice and quiet, Tiger, said Little Bear. Just listen. Everything is much greener here, Bear, cried Little Tiger. Don't you think Panama is a beautiful place? They set about mending their house. Little Bear patched the holes in the roof. The first thing I need is a rocking chair, said Little Bear, or I won't be able to sit and rock myself. And he made a rocking chair. See, he's using the same bent wood. Then they planted things in the garden, and soon everything was just as good as it used to be. Little Bear went fishing, and Little Tiger went looking for mushrooms. In fact, it was even better than it used to be, because they bought themselves a soft, plushy sofa. They thought their little house among the bushes was the most beautiful place in the whole world. Oh, Tiger, Little Bear said every day, how glad I am we came to Panama. Aren't you glad too? Yes, I am, said Little Tiger. Panama is the land of our dreams, and we can stay here forever and ever. The end. Now I have a question for you all. Do you think they actually got to Panama? I wonder.